Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They feed the fullback this time. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. We're trying to run it with the option. Oh, the football comes out. Across midfield. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. A fumble return for 6.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. He's looking deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They're going to run it. Eludes a tackle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the...
Well, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. Looking right, this one caught. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. The shotgun handoff here. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He eludes the rush. He's running out of time here. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Turner. Excitement there on the final play of the first half. A great effort, but they get him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's complete, but the sophomore quarterback paid a price for that one.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Now uses the spin move to get into the open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The ball is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Contreras. Touchdown, Mean Green. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Crossing the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Great move there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go. Gaucho. Razor. Under.
And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Lasso.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Let's go.
There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, North Texas. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here.
Black 24. Jack Rabbit.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. North Texas's offense is back out there now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's complete with a shovel pass. Running through the tackle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend.